Can you talk about the drums of battle in classic TBC and Blizzard's supposed change that actually just made the whole situation worse? Sorry if you already did. From Skyrage 1. So this is a news story that I don't know a massive amount about.
Me neither.
So
Me neither.
perhaps you do a read and I'll do a think.
Yes.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
I mean, we have a perspective here of fresh eyes, so
Yes.
we can sort of come at it blind.
Let's throw this up then. Okay. So drums had a cast time and smaller radius in the first few patches, which limited their effective use. Leatherworking was an unattractive profession, so the drums were improved in 2.3. So drum rotations was added in later TBC encounters. So they're going to implement items in the 2.4.3, but they want to introduce greater drums as a new item. Okay, so they're... Okay. So the original drums are going to be the shit version from the start, and then they're going to bring a new item instead of changing the item's properties. So that actually fits really well into what we were talking about earlier in the stream, which was enforcing the experience.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a marked change from how they implemented Classic, where they went, sorry, these items are new, deal with it, or in their newer form, deal with it, figure out what changes you need to make on your end to do that. But in this one, they're like, yeah, leatherworking was shit at the start, so leatherworking's going to be shit at the start. It'll get good later, as needed. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could give a better response here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually weaker than they were before for the uncommon ones. Okay.
So is their goal basically to give you like that drums gameplay, but earlier, and then to have the real big tasty one come in with ZA?
Yeah, but I guess that, I mean, Bowhead's analysis is that it is just going to make them more annoying to use and make everyone be leatherworking so they can get that like drum rotation from the get-go.
Yeah, so they wanted the drum rotation gameplay loop as a part of team play in competitive content, and they wanted that from launch, so they're giving you this weaker, worse version of it, and then they're going to give you the more traditional TBC experience of it later on.
Yeah, from Zul'Aman.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems... Honestly, that seems needless to me.
It's...
Especially in a world where they're going to be shipping pre-nerf raids.
Yeah. It feels kind of like a problem that had no solution, but they solved it anyway. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
most of my reaction is, but why?
Yeah. So when Zul'Aman releases, Burning Crusade Classic will finally match the original Burning Crusade drums. That's
interesting.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin to think about this.
Well, I think what it basically just means is leatherworking will be better from the start, but now you will have to do not literally have to, but maybe feel like you have to do a more annoying version of the drum rotation from the beginning instead of none at all. So is it worth creating this lesser gameplay loop just to have leatherworking be a bit more relevant?
Well, I guess the problem isn't that leatherworking's being a bit more relevant, it's that they're saying, oh, min-maxers, all just go leatherworking, here you go.
Yeah.
And we'll give you some progression through that, but that's very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most we can really get out of that.
Yeah.
And that we don't have a perfect answer here is actually why I think we're both really interested in playing classic TBC.
Yeah.
Because for us, the live game is just something we know completely like the back of our hand.
Yeah.
Right? We get it. We think about and analyze it on a daily basis. Whereas, I mean, it's like why I'm intentionally not playing TBC beta, because I just want to go in there fresh and in a way, recapture my launch experience, but now with my brain that knows how to think about World of Warcraft because I'm not a child.
So you get a second run at it, basically.
Yeah. A second run so I can get an experience that I always thought was neat but didn't understand and also didn't have.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem humongously appealing to me. but it doesn't seem super important to me. But I can understand how if you're humongously into TBC, something like this could be frustrating.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, if you feel like you have a new raid chore to do, I don't know.
That's very, very interesting.